We stopped at a light and saw him walking in that field behind the Lost River Drive-In. Julie said he was so creepy.
Hey now. Hey now. Nope, there's no Christian. It's just me. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. How we doing? How we feeling? I forgot to schedule this last night, and that was totally on me. So if some of you guys are like, oh, I didn't even know you were going to do this. Yeah, that's my bad. So sorry if you're watching this in the playback. Got some cool stuff we're going to talk about tonight. One really cool thing I'm going to show you guys. You're going to see my reaction live and in person. Sean, thank you very much for the 99-cent super chat. Mark, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. All right, this is a good one. Congrats on 20K, Lizard King. Why, thank you. Rank the 90s, 2000s Scooby-Doo movies. Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, and Cyber Chase. This is actually easy for me. Zombie Island is number 1. Cyber Chase is number 2, Witch's Ghost is number 3, and Alien Invaders. And of the 4, I love Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, and Cyber Chase. I like the Alien Invaders. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater. But, yeah, those 3 I freaking love, man. Cyber Chase, I watched that one so many times, too. That one never scared me. Although I thought, like, the dude was kind of creepy. You know, his design. I was like, this doesn't feel... I don't feel safe. I need an adult. And thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. But welcome, everybody. As you can tell by the title of the stream, we did it. 20,000 subscribers. I'd be lying to you guys if I were to sit here and tell you, like, oh, yeah, dude, I saw this coming. No, I didn't. It's been quite the development. I don't know, I don't know when the moment was where YouTube finally decided to kind of help me out a little bit and put me out there in the algorithm. Thank you, Big Bob. I've seen Lake Placid. You're about to watch it? Hell yeah. This is the perfect time of year to do it. I always watch those kind of movies around this time of year. Shout out Betty White. But yeah, I don't know when YouTube decided. Madman, you've been here forever, man. I know. I'm glad you're an OG. You're an OG, man. 50K would be awesome, Mark. One day at a time. Okay. So we're going to talk more about, the channel and everything like that. But I got to show you guys something. I have been, how do you put this? Hey, thank you, JT. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You've been around a while too, man. I'm always happy to see you pop in the chat. So thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. All right. In this box, I'm not showing you the other side because it has my address on it. Lenny, keep hitting that hype button. I still don't know. How that works. Wait, where's my address at? It's on the bottom. Oh, this is Jacob. I was expecting 2 packages. Oh, wait. No. Wait a second. I'm tripping here. Hold on. Maybe it. What is Christian doing? Christian sending me an audio message. Dear God, I don't want to listen to it. All right. So was it just your package I was expecting, Jacob? I'm confused here because I think okay, whatever. Whatever. All right. I don't give a shit. Okay. I'm going to open this bad boy up. I don't have anything with me. Aha. My Halloween 2 Spirit Halloween knife. Yes. All right. Jacob, my boy. Yes. Okay. I get confused, Jacob. I appreciate you. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna shout out his page again because I have done a video on this before. Let's get in this bad boy. Damn, boy. tape this sumbitch up. Hell yeah. All right. Got to keep the chupacabras away. I'm about to get a PO box. Actually, I'm about to get a PO box because of that. I don't need people sending me weird stuff. We got to keep the chupacabras out, Jacob. You're absolutely right, my friend. Oh man, dear Lord. You taped this sumbitch up, buddy. All right. So before we get to the big one, what's up, Ethan? Thanks, my man. I appreciate you. He did tell me there was going to be some little trinkets in here, so we'll get to the little trinkets first. Dude, Chupacabra Dark Sea is goated, by the way. I watch that on Sci-Fi Channel all the time. Okay, it is a movie called Under the Skin, starring Scarlett Johansson. Have you guys seen it? I was told that if you're a ScarJo fan, you're gonna dig some of this. So, thank you, Jacob. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. All right. Now, before I get into this and show all of you guys, the goodness of what this is, I have not seen this. I just want to tell you guys right now that, yes, Mark, I was told for certain reasons I was really going to like it. Big ScarJo fan. So before I open this bag, I know what it is, but I haven't seen it. I have to shout out my buddy Jacob here. He's in the chat right now. Noodles, Props, and Monsters over on Instagram. This guy, he's sent me stuff before. I did a video, I believe the last time he sent me some goodies. He does great work, man. Great work with masks specifically. He, for weeks, was like, dude, I want to make you this mask. I'm going to make it as good as I can. And I was like, bro, you don't have to do that. And he's like, nah, man, I'm going to do it. It's going to be great. He spent a lot of time and a lot of effort on this thing. And we're going to see it together for the first time, because I have yet to see it. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit, dude. No fucking way. Dude. That is sick, Jacob. Holy crap. Oh my dude, no way you put it's the he did say it was the alternate ending one. He put the Silver Shamrock logo on the back of there. Hell yeah. Dude, love or hate Halloween Ends. Look at that craftsmanship, bro. That's next level, dude. This is insane. Was this a tot sculpt that you then touched up yourself? Like, I would imagine. I know that's usually what people do. Oh my God, bro. And thank you for the foam head too, because I've talked about before, like, I don't even know, like, the first place to go about getting those. We're going to wear it. We're going to wear it really quick. You know, Christian would probably laugh at me if he saw me do this. But let's see if she fits. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I feel like grabbing a kitchen knife and going trick-or-treating. I don't know why. I just feel compelled to do that. Holy crap, dude. No, Mark. Actually, AJ from the House of Masks told me that's not true. Because somebody had said that in my previous mask video I did, and AJ commented, and he was like, no, that's not actually the case. I don't know. I'll trust AJ's judgment. My God. No, Stefan, I wish. There's still a couple I want. I obviously want the 5. I want the 6. I low-key don't hate the resurrection mask, even though, God, dude, this is so awesome, bro. We got to find a place for you, Mikey or Corey. We can call you Corey. My goodness. Let's see. We'll put you down there for now. Don't worry, that thing is going on display. No, that one was actually pretty easy to breathe on, JJ. I didn't really have any issues with that one. But man, dude, Jacob, shout out to you, my friend. Again, I know that had to take a lot of time, that had to take a lot of effort. And the fact that you did that just out of the kindness of your own heart, too. Like, it wasn't even like that's crazy, bro. Like, you should be paid top dollar for that kind of stuff. You without question. That's amazing, man. That is amazing. So everybody, shout out to Jacob over here. And check out his Instagram, Noodles, Props, and Monsters. If you are a big fan of Props and Monsters, you will like his channel, right? His Instagram page. I'd love to see you branch out into some content creation too with that, because man, you do great freaking work. Yeah, I'd love to know how to do it myself. My ADHD would not allow me. I can't. I couldn't focus enough. So yeah, shout out Jacob. I'm excited to watch that ScarJo movie too. I'm going to tell you that right now. But everybody, welcome. And how are we doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? It's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. For me, that's not really exciting. Friday sucks at work. So, yeah. Well, guess what, Jacob? You start a channel, and I'm going to send my people over to you because you do some really, really killer work, man, and you deserve to. You deserve to build a following with that. That shit is great, man. That's incredible. That mask is incredible. That might, I don't know. The H2 still might be my favorite, but that's so good. That is so good. Shout out to you, Jacob. I'm doing all right, Mark. I'm doing all right. Thanks, Joe. Been a sub since you were around 4K. Wow. Yeah, that was a while ago. We've definitely had quite the come up. I haven't been outside in over a week. Yeah, I only really, yard work and then having to go to work, unfortunately. You just saw a Scary Movie. What did you think? Thank you, Iron Wolf. I appreciate that. I'm definitely an acquired taste. I'm not afraid to admit that. Hey, Stefan, that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. Hey, you know what, T85? I've got multiple copies of Resurrection. I've literally talked about that in videos before. I'm like, I freaking hate this movie, and I have like 10 copies of it. I get it. Calvonics, what's going on, brother? $10 super chat, by the way. Shout out to you. He got a sick ass One Wish Willow tattoo. And I respect the hell out of that. So shout out to Nate. I know you guys are doing your part. Don't worry. It's been a wild. Wow, I opened that and didn't even take a drink. It's been a wild run here recently. Calvonics super chat. Headed to Cancun for my bro's wedding. Excited, but get anxiety when traveling. Going to be saving a bunch of your videos just to have some routine and ground me when needed. Appreciate you. Now, listen, I can just tell you, I'm kind of a sicko when it comes to flying because I actually like, for whatever reason, I like turbulence. Some of you guys are probably like, did you really just say you like turbulence? Yeah, no, I like turbulence. I was terrified the first time I flew. It was actually my 18th birthday to go visit my mom for the first time right after she moved to Florida because the Final Destination. And then as soon as the plane took off and everything, I was good, man. I really was. You'll hear horror stories from people and stuff like that. That's totally fine. But I've had no issues ever. Aside for some turbulence over the Pacific Ocean one time. coming back from Hawaii, and it wasn't even like bad. It was like a couple minutes, like, and even then I kind of liked it. So yeah, I'm kind of a sicko. But no, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the generosity. And I really hope that my content can help make that a much easier trip for you. Seriously, because I get it, man. Traveling in general, no matter the method of travel, can be stressful. So don't worry. You know, you're going to have daily content from me to keep you occupied. So appreciate you, man. Ethan with a $5 super chat. Tomorrow, I'm going to see A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 in my old theater. Can't wait for that. Dude, that sounds awesome. I'm biased, but I'll just say you probably couldn't have picked a better Nightmare movie, in my opinion, to see on the big screen. And I'm also excited about tomorrow's video because you're going to see Nightmare 2 represented in that video. It is Scream Kings, guys. Tomorrow is Final Guys. I already got it edited and ready to go. So that'll actually, you know what? I'm going to start downloading it right now onto my phone so I can upload it shortly to all of you who pay your hard-earned dollars to support me on Patreon or as a channel member. I appreciate that. And that's my little gift to you. So thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that. And then T Manley, we're back at it again, brother, with the poop. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. $20. Poop. I've never liked to see that word so much in my life. So much in my life. You're the man, man. I really hope you're enjoying watching my stuff. I mean, I would imagine, like I said, I would imagine you are if you're willing to super chat like that and stuff. So that's awesome, man. You know, you can be a man of very few words. That's okay. You can be a man of one word. So long as I'm keeping you occupied, that's all that matters, man. So, you know, thank you. Thank you. What are you? You're sad to eat it? What is it? Michelle, thank you. I saw you comment the other day talking about when you found my channel, 2021. Yep. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What film does the Lost River Drive-In line come from? Halloween 2, 1981. Joel, thank you, my man. None your biz. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, T Manley. What can I do for you, man? Give me a video idea. You know, I feel like I owe you something at this point. It's just like, you know, the person in me is like, I need to do that. So I actually thought about, yeah, I did watch the trailer for Fall 2. It looks okay. That wasn't a movie I was necessarily asking for a sequel to. I thought I liked it well enough. I'll watch him though. I'll watch him. But yeah, tomorrow's video is actually going to be really fun because there's going to be some Final Guys on there, Scream Kings, whatever you want to call them, that you might not have thought of if you were putting a 10 together, because there was a couple I even surprised myself with. When I was trying to whittle it down, I was like, who would be the, because like your top 5, those are some pretty standout performances. You know, like that wasn't difficult. It was more the back 5 that I was like, there's a lot that I really like. So what's going to go there? I can confidently say there's probably 2 on there that almost none of you guys are going to expect me to have put on there. I can confidently say that. Even if you've watched my channel for a really, really long time, I guarantee you there's 2 on there where you're going to be like, oh, wow, shit, didn't see that coming. So, and again, surprised myself too. So it's a really fun video. I had a fun time with it. And I made sure to have fun throwing shade at, you know, the people that hate Nightmare 2 for the wrong reasons. You know, I always have fun shitting on people that hate Nightmare 2 just because it's gay. Like, shut up, bro. Go somewhere else. Go put your head in the sand. You can not like it for many other reasons. That's totally fine, but that's just stupid. So yeah, I had fun with that. But so it's crazy because I was talking about this when I made my post, it was yesterday, I guess, for 20,000. I had no idea when I was doing videos like this years ago as a teenager that this was ever going to be a thing. You know what I mean? That was back then because like that was back before I was monetized. Obviously, I was uploading like 2 or 3 times. Well, I did a bunch of not a bunch, it was probably like 5 or 6 videos, like in quick succession one weekend as a teenager, and then didn't do it again for years. I didn't understand YouTube at the time. It was just like, okay, I'm going to go to this platform because I've watched other people do this and I want to find people like me that like the Halloween movies and stuff. And so that's all it was. And then when I came back to YouTube, like right after COVID, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to give the YouTube thing a chance and see if I can do something with it. And I rebranded the channel and I just kind of went for it, man. What's up, Tia? How you doing? Hey, Paula. Oogie Boogie, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. You don't gotta love it. I just don't. I can't get behind people that don't like Nightmare 2 because it's gay. Like that. Just we're not even going to be able to have a conversation at that point. You just discredit everything about the movie and you don't like it because of your worldview. Like that's weird, bro. That's so weird. So like you don't have to. If you think it's overhyped, that's totally fine. Actually, I respect that. You know, like. I'm sure you got your reasons, and I dig that. Hey, thanks, Zach. I appreciate that. I can call you Kip. All right, I'll call you Kip. I was wondering. So I like to call people by their names. Iron Wolf, Wimby played like crap. That's really what it was. I mean, he just didn't play well. I don't expect that to happen for multiple games in the series, but it should be a fun series nonetheless. But yeah, so I didn't expect that. And I rebranded the channel and I just started uploading content. I had my buddy Phil editing it at the time, which was really weird. Like, I don't know why I ever had that be a thing. Like, shout out to Phil. I love Phil to death. But like, it was really because I was like, dude, I don't know the first thing about editing. So I had to teach myself how to edit. I did not know. I knew nothing about it. Like even the old videos on my channel that were like Windows Movie Maker stuff, that was my buddy Dave. And he just threw those video clips into Windows Movie Maker and was just like, hey, we'll put a slide here and some text up here. And, you know, great. Awesome. What's up, Gory Tiger? And so, you know what? It is fun with the rule breaking and stuff. You know, so, hey, totally get that 1920s Buffalo guy. That, yeah. And totally get that. Listen, I can respect any nuanced take about Nightmare 2 or any movie like that, frankly, I can respect. It's when you just like, again, just blanket statement. Yeah, that kind of shit. I'm just like, we're just not going to have a conversation. But yeah, so I taught myself how to do that. And as the years went on, I just got better and better at editing. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm like great at it. I'm not. Like people like Christian, Cody Leach, like they're way better than me at editing. But some of this might surprise some of you guys. I don't know. Maybe it won't, especially if you're more tech savvy than I am. I do all my editing on my phone. I don't use any program on my computer. Like Christian edits on his computer. I know a lot of these guys do because there's more. You can do more. There's more bells and whistles there to mess with. I still don't understand all of that. So everything that I've gotten, you know, I've achieved on my channel up to this point is it's just like editing on my phone. And, you know, so I'm honestly surprised that I taught myself how to edit somewhat and then was able to cultivate a decent following just working off of my iPhone. It goes to show you, you know what, not that you shouldn't upgrade your setup and everything like that, but if some of you guys are ever like kind of hesitant about becoming a content creator, but you feel like you might want to be, but you're like, oh, well, I don't have this great webcam and I don't have this great backdrop and blah, 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 and these external lights and stuff. Like, buddy, I use a ring light, okay, that's sitting on a chair behind this webcam. Like the thing about it, I have found, believe it or not, you guys are viewers, so you can tell me if you agree with this. Audio is the key. Having an external mic that picks up, which for whatever reason, my mic always sounds better on pre-recorded stuff, and I don't really like the way it sounds in live streams. It doesn't sound as crisp as I would like it to in live streams, but I like it in pre-recorded stuff. And I have found that like that is the key. It's the audio. And like obviously nowadays, as long as you're shooting any of it on like a camera that's not, from the year 2000, or you're shooting it on a smartphone, all you can upscale all of that on YouTube. Like you can you can watch my videos in 4K if you want. Like it just, so it's really about audio. So that was the thing that I realized. It was like I need to have like really good audio. And yeah, man, I'm just kind of I DIY'd it. But Ali, thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. I feel like I repeat myself, but it is true. You're so talented and hardworking and deserve all of the good things headed your way. Congrats on 20K. I know you'll hit 50K in no time. Well, I don't know that. Okay. And I'm just going to be real. 50K is a lot. All right. 20K is a lot. Like, let's just be real. 20,000 people, like that's crazy to me. I'm still like, what? Like 20,000 of you are like, hey, I want to watch what this guy has to say. Why? Don't you guys have better things to do than listen to me? You know what I mean? Like, I say that lovingly, like, but 50K is a lot. And I tried to tell Christian that we were talking about it a week or so ago when he passed 50. We were sending voice messages back and forth. And he's like, in the grand scheme of things, like 50K is just a drop in the bucket. And I straight up told him, I was like, shut the hell up, man. No, it's not. I was like, take 5 seconds to pat yourself on the back. Okay. Like, pat yourself on the back a little bit and be like, yo, dude, I achieved 50,000 subscribers. Like, that's pretty cool. It's okay to do that. Like, it's okay to just take a step back for a second and appreciate what you've done. And so, and I tried to help him do that because Christian is a very humble guy himself. And like, he doesn't flex that. And, I think that's one of the reasons he and I get along so well is because neither one of us are like flexing that, you know what I mean? Like it's whatever, but you still need to pat yourself on the back every now and then. I'll be honest with you guys. When I hit 20K, like I had people reaching out to me like, oh, you're about to hit 20K. Obviously I was seeing the comments I was getting from people like, oh, you're almost there, man. I knew, trust me, I know, I see the top line number every day when I open my YouTube studio, but like, it's just, it's cool, but you can't ever feel satisfied. You know what I mean? Like you can't ever feel like, all right, man, I've done it. Like everything is cool and I'm done. Like I can walk away. Like, no, because I didn't get into it for the sub count in the first place. I got into it because I love these movies and I wanted to find people that love them too. And I wanted to have like-minded people have like-minded conversations. That's the entire reason I got into this. So 20, awesome. That's awesome. I'm super grateful. Let's get 20 more and let's get 20 more after that. You know what I mean? It's just like, as long as there's horror movies for me to talk about, I'm going to still be here talking. Like it's just, I love it. I have fun. So thank you, Ali, very much. Nate, $5 super chat. Pretty sure you found me last year, Nate, during the Halloween run I was on, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's where you found my channel. I think that's where I remembered seeing you from the first time. But Jaden, stay here for a second. I want to address something, and I don't want you to just pop in for 5 seconds and say something and then walk away. So you let me know that you're still here. Yeah, Nate, I told you, dude. I don't think people understand. I tell you guys all the time, I'm really good with faces and names. Like I really, really am. And a lot of times I can pinpoint around the time where most of you guys found my channel. Like I knew that's where it was from, Nate. So don't worry. It always makes me smile when I see you in the comments, buddy. Making this super chat to encourage Jacob to watch Nightmare 2 and make that mask because that was low key the best Freddy look in the franchise. It's not even low key. It is high key the best mask and or best look. And yeah, Jacob, do it, man. Do it. Come on. Spend another 2 weeks on this, buddy. You won't, but nah, for real. You should. Wait, have you not watched it, Jacob? Oh my God. I can't even have you not seen Nightmare 2? Honestly, same, Spike Money. Honestly, same. Like, honestly, same. And thank you, Nate. Thank you, Nate, for the super chat. Oh my God, Jacob, what are you doing? Watch Nightmare 2 immediately. And you don't have to be like, oh shit, dude, I gotta watch Nightmare 1 before I watch it. No, you don't. Like, it can really just stand alone by itself. Like, it really does. Like, go watch it, man. Like, oh man, you gotta do it. Hey, thanks, Grant. I appreciate you, man. I'm happy to see you in here. Always. Always, man. Thank you. It's Frights. My goodness. 30K. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know, we start getting to certain numbers. I want to tell you guys a funny story, though. And Jacob, you're going to message me after you watch it. You're going to tell me what you thought. And don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. If you like it, you like it. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. But be honest. Calvonics with another $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Have you seen Deep Rising? My favorite 90s monster design, underrated. I have not seen Deep Rising. Chat, is Calvonics onto something here? Is this a good movie? Should I give this a watch? Because I've never even heard of this. Like, dead serious. But if the chat backs you up here, Calvonics, oh, there's one. There's two. Okay, the chat's backing you up here. There's three. That's three people saying it's at least watchable. Okay, Calvonics. That's 4. 5. Oh, man. Oh, man. 6. I might have to watch it. I might have to watch it. Yes. All right. I'll watch it for you, Calvonics. I'll watch it for you. And by the time you get back from vacation, I will have watched it. Or, you know, your buddy's wedding. I will have watched it, and I'll be able to give you my thoughts on it, man. I owe you that. I owe you that. You are very, very generous, very kind. Nightmare 2. Where can we stream that, guys? Somebody in the chat is asking where you can watch it. I can't remember. Again, the beauty of physical media, y'all. The beauty of physical media. Anytime I want to watch any of these, I got them on my shelf, baby. But, yeah. Somebody in the chat, let us know if there is a place where you can watch it. Oh my goodness. Okay, the movie exported to my photo library. Yay. All right. It's free on YouTube? No shit. Nightmare 2 is free on YouTube. Are you tripping right now? DJP, thank you for with a $10 super chat. You're humble, passionate, and real. That's your draw. You deserve all the success you get. P.S. Sorry for rambling in the comments of your videos. Listen, first of all, some of you guys might not know this, but I just want to tell you guys right now. I actually really dig those comments, believe it or not. So never feel like, oh man, like I much prefer when you actually flesh out your thoughts and give feedback in that way than just like, hey, awesome, exclamation point. I appreciate either one. Don't get me wrong. The fact that you're taking the time to reach out and say something is always just really cool to me. But when you can flesh it out like that, that really means a lot to me, because clearly whatever you just watched of mine made you feel strongly enough to want to elaborate like that. And so that I actually really do appreciate those kind of comments. It's not about the length of the comment or whatever. I've been doing better a little bit, I would say, about staying up with my comments. Like yesterday's video, I got to all the comments on it before I went to bed. All of them. I was like, hell yeah, I got to all the comments on this thing. But my videos lately have been getting 200, 300, 400 comments on each one. So it is getting to a point where I'm like, I might have to start like hearting in some of the shorter ones. I usually do just throw a heart, because I'm like, you know, I want to get to everybody and let them know that I at least read this and I saw this. But when you take the time to flesh it out like that, I'm going to respond. Don't worry. Like, I'm going to respond. I want you to know that I appreciate that. So, you know, don't ever apologize for that. And thank you for the super chat, man. I really, really, really appreciate you. And I've been able to count on you recently, always being in the comments. And that's been really cool. Like, there are people I know are going to be in my comments always. Stefan is always one of the first ones, bro. Always one of the first ones. Daniel, man, my dude, 1999 Team Tina. Let's go. You are the Barry Sims of YouTube. Congrats, bro. Here's the next 10K. Back talk with Barry Sims. Hell yeah, dude. Let's just hope I don't get murdered in a van and then strung up by Halloween lights in a tree. As long as that doesn't happen to me, I'll gladly take the moniker of Barry Sims. But hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that, guys. Daniel over here. Shout out to him. He's been he's been following the channel for years now. Really, really cool dude. I'm jealous because he lives in SoCal. Daniel, if you're still here in the chat, why don't you tell everybody who you got to meet the other day? He got to meet Jessica Roth and have just like an impromptu like conversation because I guess I believe he said she was in his buddy's movie or something like that. And he got to talk to her after the premiere or whatever, and they were just like bullshitting. And I was like, oh, you know, no big deal. Like I was just bullshitting with Jessica Roth. Yeah, dude. He was just talking to Jessica Roth. I'm like, fuck you, Daniel. You didn't. Hey, Daniel, next time should just be like, hey, you know, check out this dude on YouTube. He really loves you. Because I'm kidding. You don't have to do that. But like, if Jessica Roth watched one of my videos and was like, oh, thanks for what you like, Final Girls, for example, like I had Tree in the top 3, I believe. Like, and she was like, oh, you know, thanks for the love. I'd probably die right there. I would literally die right there. Man. But yeah, dude, but Daniel, OG of the channel, man. And again, he has a Team Tina t-shirt that he wears out into the freaking wild, bro. I love that. I love that. And Kip, I'm glad you noticed that. And thank you for saying that. I really do appreciate that. You know, I do my best to try to keep up with the comments. I really, really do. So thank you for saying that. Calvonics with another $5. Deep Rising is Stephen Summers film before The Mummy. Similar vibes, just a little nastier. It's on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus? Well, actually, that does make sense because they bought 20th Century. Yeah. Years ago. Okay. Well, I definitely have Disney Plus because I have a 6-year-old. So hell yeah, dude. I will check it out. I will check it out. I promise you. I made you want to watch Zombie Island? Hell yeah, dude. Watch it, bro. It's so good. I want to talk about that video here in a minute. I don't want to forget any of these super chats. I already see Liana in here just splurging. Michael Evans, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. I know you love them both, but if you had to choose one or the other, H5 or Rob's H2. Oh, God. This feels like cheating on a spouse. You know what I mean? Like this doesn't feel good. All right. So, see you later, Daniel. Thanks for stopping in, man. Halloween 5 is probably the movie that it's not probably. It is the movie responsible for me being a fan of the franchise. It's true. It was the first Halloween movie I remember seeing, and it scared me. But Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is still like the pinnacle for me of like a theatrical experience, especially with Halloween. Man. Halloween 2. I'd keep Halloween 2. I think objectively it's a better film. And as much as the nostalgia for Halloween 5 really makes me want to not let it go, if I had to, I'd let it go. So Halloween 2. But and thank you, Michael, for the super chat. Jaden, I see you still in here. Hold on. I'm not going to leave Liana hanging here. Liana comes in here, drops a freaking nuke like she is wont to do, and I appreciate it very much. $49.99. Just dropping by to say, wow, we celebrated 15K a month ago, and here we are. So proud of you and the work you're putting in. We all want to see you get the appreciation you deserve. Well done, my friend. Thank you, Liana. You have been incredibly gracious And I don't know how to thank all of you guys, frankly, every single one of you that takes the time to watch my videos and comments and super chats. Like, it's just, I don't take compliments well. I never have, like, in my entire life. It's just not something I'm good at. Still trying to work on it. But that really, it's very, very touching. I'll just say that. Like, you warm my cold, dead heart, when you do stuff like that, Liana. And I know all of you guys, are genuinely happy for me, and that's awesome. And that's the thing, is because, like, there are people in this space that aren't happy for you. Christian and I talked about this on Unita a couple weeks ago, I believe. Or maybe it was just me and him talking separate. No, I think it might have just been him and I talking separately. But it's not a secret, There are people actively rooting against you when you're a content creator. Contemporaries of yours that might get upset when you cross a milestone and pass them up or whatever. And it's nice to have a community of people where you genuinely feel like they do want to see you succeed. And so, it just means a lot. It is really, really nice to hear that. And I just appreciate it. I don't know what else to say. I can tell when it's genuine, when somebody actually wants to see me and those close to me succeed. And I can tell when people, are angry. At the end of the day, I've said this for the longest time, and this goes for Christian, this goes for Pizal, this goes for Lee, this goes for Cody Leach, like all these guys that have built careers or could go full time if they so chose to. The cream always rises to the top. Like the genuinely good people that care about what they do and want to see others around them succeed and do this for the love of doing it. They're going to be the ones that succeed. Come hell or high water, like they will succeed. They'll just rise above the rest of that crap. So I am very, very thankful and very appreciative for all you guys, seriously. But Liana, you are far too kind. There are far better things to spend your money on than little old me. I can tell you that right now. Far better money, but far better things you spend your money on. You guys are too kind. Jaden, I wanted to say to you really quick. Jaden had said something. I think he got in his feels a little bit. He was like, "Hey guys, Hot Pod Goblins is going on a hiatus and blah 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 blah." And some of you guys are probably like, "What? What was that? What's going on? Did they get in a fight?" One, no. Jaden and I are cool. All right, everything's fine. Two, that was Jaden's idea, not mine. So I just want to say, Pod Goblins will return. Don't worry. I don't want you guys to worry and think that we're not going to do shows again. Absolutely. But I want Jaden to focus right now on building a channel for himself and finding his footing a little bit, and just really feeling comfortable in this space, because I know he gets down on himself. I could really care less. But he feels bad sometimes. He's like, "Oh, Pod Goblins isn't doing, the numbers that Unita is and stuff." And I'm like, "Buddy, that's only because Christian and I are both established guys on YouTube. Just take the time to build a channel out for you. And, it'll come. It'll come. We're not going to stop it. Okay. So if you guys are like, "Oh, is Pod Goblins ever going to come back?" Absolutely. I just want Jaden to spread his wings a little bit, just spread your wings a little bit, bro. I'm doing it. I don't know. It's always best to do that, I think, for any content creator. If you guys are thinking about getting into content creation, or you are a content creator and you're like, "Well, how can I grow?" Because a lot of times people will get to that point where they're like, "I'm not growing. How can I grow?" The days of, I'm just going, I won't even say the days of. One of the biggest fallacies in being a content creator is thinking that collaborations are going to be what does it for you. No, You cannot make fans of other people want to watch your stuff too. You know, I've learned that throughout my time here. So if people are focused more on that, oh, I want to start a show, I want to just, have bigger channels on my channel and it'll bring me more of an audience. I understand the impetus to do that. Like I understand the urge for that, but I just want to tell you guys that is not the way you're going to build. You have to build from the ground up. And a lot of people don't want to do that tough work. And Jaden's not one of them, by the way. Jaden is willing to do that. So, Jaden's got my full support. And so I'm over here imploring him to start making some content, and I will push his content because I know what kind of person Jaden is, and I know how passionate and knowledgeable he is about horror films, and I know he can carve out a space here on YouTube. But I'm just saying, like in general, there are people, it's just very easy to spot the people that are in it for the wrong reasons and that aren't going about it the right way, I guess. So all I'm saying is, if you guys are into content creation or you're thinking about it, you have to start from the ground up. You have to start laying a foundation, brick by brick. Once you get to a certain point, then you can kind of branch out a little bit. Okay, I want to go to this person's channel. I want to have this person on my channel, then, but if you're worried about well, why aren't people watching my stuff? Why aren't people coming to my channel? Because you got to build that first, so, and it sucks. It sucks. It's hard. I'll tell you that right now. It is hard, but it's worth it. I mean, how long have you guys been around for me? I know, Christina, you've been around for years. Nate, you've been around for a year now. Oh, yeah, Mark, I love that movie. I love that. Oh, yeah, I got the poster right here. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, right above my bed. But if you've been around my channel for a while, hey, Kip, let her rip, man. Let her rip. But Codeman's been here 2 weeks. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Codeman. You've been here forever, bro. You've been here for the good times and the bad times. You've been here. Oh my God. Did I unplug my mic? No, I didn't. I just turned the volume down. So I'm glad you found me too. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Man Cave. Dreams of Linux. And by the way, guys, feel free to ask me questions about that if you are an aspiring content creator or you are a content creator. Yeah. No, you don't have to work on stuff, Jaden. You don't have to do anything. I want to see you succeed, though, in this space. And I'm going to keep kicking you in the ass until you start making uploads. Jaden's going to start uploads, guys, whether he likes it or not. Because he's always got this, oh, well, I don't want to do this because everybody's done this. That's the point. Everything here has been done before. You got to find a way to do it just a little bit different than they've done it. Dreams of Linux. Okay. As a creator, how do you think horror YouTube is doing right now? I know your channel is seeing a burst in popularity, but do you think YouTube is in a good place to be starting a new horror channel right now? Well, a horror channel, I think right now, yes, I do think that the ground is just perfect right now to start a channel in the horror space, because I'd argue in my life, horror's never been more popular. So I do think that it is a good time. However, I will say there's also a lot of bad going on right now in the community. Christian and I talk about it. I talk to other creators about it. Cody and I have talked about it. By the way, guys, I should probably let you know. Cody will be on the channel next Wednesday. So if you guys were like, oh, we want to see you with Cody Leach again. Yeah. Cody will be on the channel next Wednesday. So there you go. Announcement. Me and Cody Leach are chilling again. But there's some bad stuff in the community right now too. And a lot of us see it. There's a lot of engagement farming and bot farming and shit like that is getting really bad, like really out of hand. People buying views, buying subscribers and stuff like that. It's rampant right now. It gets bad. And this stuff is really easy to spot. And I don't know if people know this. Sometimes, it's really easy to spot. If you see a channel, and it pisses me off, and it pisses people like Christian and Cody and these, these creators off, because we put in time. Yeah, I do casually do that. We put in time and we put in effort, sleepless nights and a lot of editing and a lot of just, you're using your brain power and you're putting yourself out there and you're being vulnerable and you're going about it the right way. And then you see people that are like, oh, I've got 100,000 subscribers and I average 500 views on a video. And it's just like, bro, it's really annoying because that's just, those two don't equate. That doesn't make sense. Now, if you have 100,000 subscribers, hey, thank you, got him. Oh, thanks, Garrett. I appreciate that. What's up, Garrett? If you have 100,000 subscribers, that doesn't mean that every upload you get is going to have 100,000 views. No, absolutely not. But if you have 100,000 subscribers, if you're getting 500 views consistently on every video, but I mean, you know what I mean? So when you ask me, like, is it in a good place right now? Yes and no. I think it's popular. And I think that horror has never been more popular. But on the flip side, there's a lot of people that want to game the system. And there's a lot of people that want to have workarounds and shortcuts because all they care about at the end of the day is the top line number on their channel and how it feeds their ego. And that really, that doesn't sit right with me, because if you're not willing to go about this the right way, you shouldn't be doing this. That's just how I feel. You don't want to put in the time to network and edit and, apply yourself. Don't do it. And I will tell this to any creator. Do not do it, because it just gives people like us a bad name. You know what I mean? So if you want to get into content creation, you need to be authentically yourself, period. Whether that's good or bad, people are going to like it. People are not going to like it. Guess what? Doesn't matter. You need to cultivate an audience based off of who you are as a person, not who you think the world wants you to be, not going with the grain just to, be in with the popular sentiment or going against the grain just so you can stand out. No, be authentically yourself. Authenticity sells. Always has, always will. 2, if you actually want to build a community and a channel and a base, a solid foundation, do it the right way, because when you go about it in different ways, in more nefarious ways, we see it as content creators. It pisses us off. It's a slap in the face to us. And it's so easy to spot. So easy to spot. I can see it. Anyway, whatever. That's a long-winded answer for your question, Dreams of Linux. But long story short, horror has never been more popular. So the ground is perfect. It's not sour. The ground is not sour right now. Okay. But don't be one of those dildos. Okay. And not that I think you would be. Just saying, don't be that guy. That's like, oh, hey, YouTube's not taking off for me a month into me doing it. I need to go to bot farms and buy a bunch of subs. I mean, I'm at a point. I'm at a point. I'm just saying, like, where I'm almost there, where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start naming names. All right, because this is bullshit. I'm not gonna do it. Diane, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. I have recently discovered your channel and I love it. Keep up the good work. Well, Diane, I appreciate that. I will be the first to admit, I probably said it on this channel many times before. I am an acquired taste. I'm aware of that. I don't run from that. But for whatever reason, 20,000 of you so far have acquired that taste and you like it. So I guess I'm not, too intolerable. But thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I'm glad you found me, and I'm glad you like it. And let me just, yes, by the way, if that is your dog, that's a cute dog. But even if it's not, it's a cute dog regardless. And Lord of Dogtown, if you want to do that, man, do it. I say this is literally like What did Christian do a couple years ago? Christian rebranded his channel to where it was like, hey, I'm not just horror anymore. Like, I'll do action movies. Like, he wanted to talk about Charlie Bronson and Arnie and Stallone. Like, and he felt like, I can't do that because I'm known as a horror guy. But he just went for it. He was like, you know what? This is who I am. And guess what? His channel blew up. And why did it blow up? Because that was authentically him. And when you're authentically yourself, it will bring viewers in. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, if you want to find a way to work that into content creation, I implore you to do so. You will always find an audience. Always. And I'm not even just saying that to make you feel better. You will literally always find an audience. There's always an audience out there for every niche interest. Always. Yeah, you know what? That's fair, Nate. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have not checked out Ectoviolence. I have not. But yeah, so it gets a little frustrating. You know, it does. Anytime anybody asks me about like the state of YouTube and everything like that, it's like, it's kind of shitty, you know, in the sense of like, there's a lot of spam out there. There's a lot of people trying to lie, cheat, and steal their way to the top. But, you know, like I said, the cream rises to the top. And so I'm always happy for my friends when they hit a milestone. When Christian hit 50K, I put that shit on my story. And I was like, you know, I was genuinely happy for him. The people that I like, you know, the people that I want to see do well, I'm genuinely happy when that happened. Oh my God, Tia. I wasn't being literal. Guys. That is funny, but I wasn't being literal. But yeah, if you guys haven't discovered by now, I'm gonna keep it real. Mark says keep it real, be honest, have passion. That is literally me. Like that to a freaking T, man. Like that's me. So you know, you get comments every now and then. Oh, okay. So it's a channel. Yeah, you did tell me to check that out. You did. Diane, 199. She is my dog, and her name is Freya. Well, there you go. Look at that. That's her dog. That's a damn cute dog right there, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everybody, marvel at that dog, okay? Pretty sure that's a level of Patreon. No, we're not there yet. I watched Breakdown the other day, and it's not a horror film, but encouraged me to keep going with my channel. You should never get discouraged, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, when you start to, it'll take a minute to get going. You know, don't expect I'm sure you know this. This is, you know, common sense, but like, don't expect to start and be like, why the hell do I not have 1,000 subscribers already? You know, it takes some time, but keep working, guys. Keep working. Hammer away. How long? Ectoviolence. I'm writing it down right now. Ecto. Reminds me of that episode of South Park. Oh, spooky ghost. Ectoplasm. You got like, my problem is where I get off road and want to do different things instead of sticking to a niche. But here's the thing. If you want to do that, like Christian did it right around 25,000 subs, I believe, is when he kind of went off and did his rebrand. I believe that's right around where it was. Once you have a solid foundation built up, I implore anybody to do that. But yes, you do need to like build that solid foundation, because if not, you'll just get really discouraged because you'll try to branch out and it maybe won't hit the same. And then you'll be like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? It's not you. The algorithm is not going to do you guys, anybody, favors, quite frankly. I mean, right now it's been kind to me, but I've been doing YouTube for years. All right. Why did that Rotten Tomatoes list video go like semi-viral? I think it's almost at 100,000 views right now. And that was like the start of the run I'm on. I don't know why it happened. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's a thumbnail similar to all the thumbnails I make. it was a title that wasn't super clickbaity, like, you know what I mean? It was just like a picture of me reacting to this list, and like that was the title, and it just, the algorithm helped me. So the algorithm is not really going to be your friend. I took a risk today, guys. I don't know how many of you guys watched it. I did do a video today on Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, and I took a risk because that's not what the algorithm was telling me to make. And I was talking to Cody about it last night. We were messaging about it, and I just want to say, Cody's been somebody that's like really been in my corner, and I really appreciate him. You know, he had really kind things to say where he was like, you are doing something right now. You're sustaining it too, which is crazy. He said, keep it going and you'll be at 50,000 in literally no time. And, that meant a lot to hear that, because like, this is his career, like he's up there as like the gold standard for horror YouTubers. So, but we were talking about it, and he was like, Paula, I'll get to your question in a sec. Don't worry. But, state of this year. Yeah, I will remember your question. I promise. But, I was like, I kind of want to do this, but I don't know if it'll flop or not. And he said, sometimes it's important to just do something for yourself every now and then, screw the algorithm and all that. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And Christian and I talked about it too. And he was like, yeah, man, do it. Like, go for it. And I did it. And, YouTube will tell you out of your last 10 uploads where this ranks in terms of views over the last 10. It's 10. Out of my last 10, it is, wow. Yeah, it is not exactly a winner. But you know what? I did it because at the end of the day, this is my hobby, and I want to express myself too. So I had fun with it, and it'll find its audience from my subscribers. It's over 1,000 views. It is what it is. Like, it wasn't a flop. Boys and girls, I remember the days years ago where I'd pray for 100 views. You know what I mean? Like, I really would be like, man, as long as this breaks 100 views, like I'll be okay. And now I'm looking at a video with like 1,500 views, and I'm like, it didn't do too well. Perspective matters. But, so yeah, I took a risk and I had fun with it. And so Paula, what do I think about the state of horror this year and last year? Last year, I actually think was a pretty light year. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I thought it was okay. I didn't love last year particularly. There were some solid ones, but overall, I felt like 2024 was a better year personally. And then so far this year, I'd actually say it's off to a pretty promising start. There's been some really good ones so far. I mean, even just Obsession liking it as much as I did, that was a home run. That was a home run for me. So, it's, I think the state of it this year it's pretty good. It's looking very promising. But yeah, as far as going full time, guys, I talk about this all the time. I'd love to, I really would. I would love to. It was funny because I was telling somebody at work, how I did last month on YouTube. And he was like, holy shit. He's like, are you thinking about like, quitting? And I was like, not yet. You need to have, I would say, a couple months consistently of around how I did last month to be able to start going like, okay, I think that maybe I can step away from my job, but it's a huge risk, guys. Like, it really is a huge risk. But I do hope to get there. I really, really do. I do hope to get there. And, with your guys' help, I have no doubt that we will. But right now, I'm just riding the wave, man. I'm having fun. Like, I'm having fun. I've never lost. I get comments all the time of people like, man, do you ever rest? Like, you're always working, I swear. And I'm like, I'm having fun. Like, if I wasn't having fun, trust me, I wouldn't be doing it as much. I really wouldn't. Like, I'm enjoying it. I had time. I had time. I loved Sinners, by the way. I loved Sinners. Sinners was my favorite movie of last year. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it was overrated." Fair, but I loved Sinners personally. Dreams of Linux. It's more so just about like the revenue average. You know what I mean? Like, it's not so much the subscriber count. It's just like I would need to be making a little bit more than I make at my day job a month. And I would need to see that for 3 or 4 months. I'll just tell you guys right now, I made more on YouTube last month than I do in a month at my job. So like that was the first month where I was like, oh, okay. If that keeps up, yeah, we could be having serious conversations here. So it's that really. It would need to be that for 3 or 4 months, and then again, we would have conversations. But I have no doubt that you guys are going to help me get to where I need to go. I have no doubt about that. And I just hope that if you guys are new to my channel, I've seen people in the chat tonight being like, I've only been here a couple weeks. I've been here a month. I've all that kind of stuff. Like, I've been here years. If you guys know me, you know that like I am passionate about what I do, and I do it because I'm passionate about it and I have fun doing it. And the moment I stop, that's when I'm not having fun anymore. So that was one thing Cody and I have talked about is like, you always want to still be having fun with it. Like if it becomes your full-time job, you still want to find a way to have fun with it. And Cody was telling me the other day too, he's like, man, you don't want to burn yourself out. I'm like, I know. I'm not going to. I'm not going to burn myself out. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, don't even mention it, man. I'm sorry to everybody that I follow on Instagram that I'm not really a liker. I'm a lurker in the sense of I lurk on Instagram Reels and I post. I don't scroll on Instagram. So it's not personal. Like, I promise to any of you guys. It's like, oh, like, look at the stuff. The only time I like something, when I open the app, it's usually one of my close friends is the first one that shows up, like their most recent post. It's usually like Christian or whatever. So I'll like it. Oh, my buddy, that's cool. But yeah. What was your question, Nate? I'll get it. You don't have to send another super chat. What is your question? Oh yeah. What do I do for work? It's really glamorous. So right now I'm a general manager of a restaurant like that. I've been a general manager of a restaurant for 7 years. I make enough to pay my bills there. Don't worry. I have a house. I have a 2024 car, I think. Like, it's not like I'm not on the streets or anything. Life could be way, way worse. But it's still paycheck to paycheck most of the time, especially these days. So YouTube has been the thing that has kind of allowed me, like, guys, I'm gonna make some purchases for myself this month that I haven't done, and I can't tell you how long. I just haven't had the money to be like, oh, I really want to buy this. This looks really cool. Like, I'm gonna be able to do that. Why? Because I'm working. Like, I'm working on YouTube. Like, I'm putting in work, and because I told myself a month or so ago, and Christian and I had to talk about this. I said, dude, if I want my life to improve, I have to make it happen. I can't just hope that it happens. You can piss and moan and complain all the time about, do I make any trade? I wish. I'd be trading a lot of people. A lot. But, yeah, it's like you've got to make that. My brother was talking to me the other day, and he's like, man, I don't have the secondary income like you do with YouTube and blah, blah, blah. And I straight up interrupted him, and I was like, and why is that? Why is that? You have things you're passionate about. He's really passionate about gaming. He games all the time. I said, people make careers out of gaming, live streaming gaming. You're passionate about that. You could do that. He collects Pokemon cards. I'm sure a lot of you guys, especially from my generation, like, It's like, I was like, you're passionate about that. People make careers out of that. You can make that secondary income. I'm like, we can all be like, oh man, I wish this. You gotta try. You gotta try. And so that's kind of the point that I got to with that. It was just like, I have to try. No, I haven't seen Backrooms yet. I might this week. Zach, I don't know about that. But that's the thing too. I'm going to be able to start putting money away in a couple weeks for Halloween 50 Years of Terror and like be able to have that thing pretty much like funded. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. But, a lot of people don't really think about that. People at my job, specifically like my boss, they're like, oh yeah, content creation and stuff. Like, that's not like really a real job. And I'm like, I mean, tell that to, me every night at home for 2 hours recording something and then editing something and then processing it and then uploading it and then getting onto YouTube and going over comments for an hour. I'm literally spending an hour every night on comments because I want you guys to know that I appreciate you reaching out and taking the time to share your thoughts because it matters to me. How many big content creators, let's be real, guys. I have never met them. No. I would like to, though. I like both of them. But let's be real, guys. How many big content creators do you watch or have you watched over the years that hardly ever get into their comment sections? It's a lot. And I get it. I'm sure it gets to be a lot. It's been a lot. It's been kind of overwhelming for me recently. But like, as long as it's just important to me to do that. Like, it's important to me to try to do that. I'm not going to be able to get to every comment. That's just the way it goes. But I want to try. Maybe it will eventually get to a point where it's like, okay, I literally can't. Then I'm still going to throw some hearts people's way to let them know that I appreciate them taking the time. Like, it's the little things, that they matter. They matter. So, but yeah, it's, I've heard mixed things on Backrooms, honestly. I really have. So I don't know what to think. Nate, did you put your question in there, by the way? Because the StreamYard's chat is doing that bullshit again that it was doing a couple of days ago. Actually, my last two streams, where it's like not refreshing. So I'm having to manually refresh it every few seconds. So I'm not missing comments. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, this stream the stream has turned into like this, like, oh, he's getting into the seedy side of YouTube and stuff. Not really. I'm just talking from my perspective as a content creator of like what matters to me and how I feel like, you let your audience feel seen and heard and that they matter to you, and why I feel like that's the most important thing. That and consistency. Can't tell you how many comments I get of people being like, man, I appreciate you uploading as often as you do. Like, I look forward to an upload from you. It helps me get through the day. Like, so it's not even about me at this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's about you guys. Like, you're expecting content. I'm going to give you content. If there's hours in the day where I am not at my soul crushing job, I'm going to be working on content. It's just going to happen. So, you guys deserve it. And I want to let you guys know too, if you get a heart on a comment and I don't reply, most of the time that's because I'm like, I took that more as like a statement, like, okay, cool. But I read everything. I read them all of them. It's not like I'm doing this. Nope. I read them all, every single one of them. And if I don't reply, but I give it a heart, that's just because I'm like, okay, like, cool, awesome. Glad to hear that. Or I agree with you, some people have found out recently one of the quickest ways to get me to reply is to try to get under my skin. Yeah. I can be argumentative sometimes, guys. I can be argumentative sometimes. When you're prying at me, or you say something about me. Somebody, I had a great comment today. That was it was amazing. I loved it. Someone was like, what'd he say? I'd never seen it before. He had never commented on my channel either. And it was an account that was just created. So I was like, this is clearly somebody with some kind of vendetta. I don't really care. but he was like, you know, when I watch these videos, I'm not trying to look at your face talking for most of the time. You should just overlay videos and pictures of each movie you're talking about the entire time you're talking. But that would require effort, and you didn't want to put in effort. And I was like, excuse me? Like, that's exactly how I replied. I was like, every time I talk about movies or I'm doing one of these lists, I put in multiple media assets in every section. However, there is a line, there's a balance. This is not a video essay. So part of that is going to be me talking and explaining myself in my animated way that I do. And part of that is going to be me giving visual representations of the thing I'm talking about at the time. It's a mixture. That's the format of the video. But you're never going to accuse me of not putting an effort because, buddy, I work my ass off. So thanks, but no thanks. And then I also made sure to say, you just created this account and you've never commented on my channel before. So clearly you already are familiar with my stuff and just don't have the nuts to like not hide behind a fake account. Like whoever you are, that's fine. But like, why don't you just have the stones to like say it from your account? You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of weird. It's weird, but Daniel. Oh, I picked a good time to refresh it. What video that you created are you the most proud of? Doesn't have to be the most views, most comments, something that you put out that you're like, that's exactly what I want my channel to be. That one's easy. The video on my YouTube channel that I am the most proud of is the Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is a masterpiece video essay. It is the one I am most proud of. We didn't get into arguments, JG. You've ruffled my feathers before, but in a engaging, thought-provoking way. I've never taken any of your comments as like, oh, he's throwing jabs at me. No, don't worry about that. I appreciate that kind of stuff. I think that we need more spaces where people genuinely feel like they can get their creative juices flowing and make themselves think. And some people can challenge your stances on certain things, or maybe, get answers out of you or want to see your opinion on something, like want to see things how you see it, or at least try to understand that. I appreciate that. I deleted the comment, by the way, guys. After I replied to the person, after a couple minutes, I was like, I'm just deleting this comment. I'm not getting into a back and forth with this troll. But it gets me in the moment. It gets me in the moment where I'm like, oh, I'm going to fire back at this mofo. And then after a couple minutes, I calm down. I'm like, but that's a good way to get me to respond. Yeah, that's the one I'm most proud of. Yeah, it is definitely the one I'm most proud of because that video is like 30 minutes long or close to it. And that video took me 5 or 6 hours in total. If you guys knew the DIY way that I do my video essays, you would be astonished. Like most of the time when people are doing video essays, they have some kind of like software or program on their computer and they're recording their audio. They usually have a script and, they do takes and whatnot. And then they overlay video clips and photos over those clips or those audio clips. What the funny thing is, I don't do that. I record it like I would a video. I put my phone down and I record a video with my mic in front of my face, but I don't have the camera on me. And I just talk into the mic as if I were recording a video, but I'm not using the camera. And I don't use a script. I've never used a script ever. It is always off dome, which is why video essays sometimes are really, really hard for me because I will get tripped up so many times because I have so many thoughts in my head about the thing I'm wanting to talk about. So maybe it would be better for me to write them down, but I just never have. And then I trim all of those clips on my phone, from the stops and starts. And it's even harder because I'm not using an audio program. So I'm not seeing like the waves of like, oh, this is when I started talking. And so I can go to this or go to that. No, I have to like listen and go, okay, that's where I started. Okay, that's where I ended. And then once I have all of that trimmed, I export that into my video editor, all of those clips. I import it and I put them all just audio only. So it's all audio only tracks and it removes the video from it. And then I overlay all of the media assets. So it was like 5 or 6 hours to to make that. So that video took a while. And I fudged up a lot in the audio portion of that, man. I was really getting mad. And I talk about this all the time. You guys don't want to see my outtakes. And I always have to proof view my videos before I post them to Patreon or anything like that, because I'm like, if I messed up and I didn't take out any of my explosions here, oh, buddy, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I get angry, man. I get angry when I mess up because I'm passionate about it. You know what I mean? And I say I'm screwed because it's just like, people don't need to see me crashing out and cussing at myself. This is not, hold on. I saw a super chat. I want to get to it. Is it gone? Where is it? Here it is. I see you, Buffalo guy. Hold on. This freaking chat is doing this crap again, man. Or is it not it's not letting me pull this up. But it says 1920s Buffalo guy gave me $10. I appreciate that. Nate's question: Freddy's Dead versus Nightmare 2010. Which do you prefer and why? My question: if you could pick a favorite horror movie from every decade, starting with the 60s, what would they be? Oh my goodness. Believe me, Mark, I have left some flubs in there every now and then. There have been a couple flubs sometimes that I didn't pick up on, but it was nothing crazy. And I'll put a pen comment and be like, my bad, you guys got a flub or two. Enjoy it. Which one do I prefer between Freddy's Dead and Nightmare 2010? It's Nightmare 2010. And for me, it's because even with all the flaws of that movie, and they are plenty, even as someone that I'm mostly okay with that movie. I don't hate it. I would never make the case that it's good, though. It's just somewhere in that wasteland of meh. The highs of the movie I still think are really high. I do think there's some cool kills. I do like Jackie Earle Haley as much as I hate the look. I really like Kyle Gallner and Katie Cassidy in it. Some of the Dreamworld stuff is amazing. That's what I don't understand about that movie. Some of the CGI is great. Some of the CGI is absolute dog shit. So it would be Nightmare 2010 for me. And then picking a favorite horror movie from the decades. Let's see. Oh, Nolan, I definitely I have in bloopers, but I make some faces, y'all. Some faces that would scare you. When I get mad at myself, the face I make at the camera when I'm like, fuck, I have to restart. I'll make some faces where I'm like, people don't need to see that. Okay. From the decades, starting with the 60s. Some of these are going to be basic, so don't judge me too much. From the 60s, it's Psycho. From the 70s, it's Halloween. From the 80s, it's Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. From the 90s, it's Candyman. From the 2000s, man, part of me wants to say The Descent. Part of me wants to say Texas Chainsaw 03. I'm going to go with Texas Chainsaw 03 just for the nostalgia. That movie was huge for me as a child. From the 2010s, either The Conjuring or As Above, So Below. No, The Conjuring 2 or As Above, So Below. I don't know. Don't make me pick right now. Probably The Conjuring 2. But I don't know. As Above, So Below. I fucking love that movie. And then from the 2020s, it's X. So, wow, I did that pretty easily. I did that pretty easily. I thought I was going to have to think about that one more. Quentin is greater than Nancy. Dude, 100%. The fact that Kyle Gallner and or Katie Cassidy was not the lead in that movie is just dude, give me a break, bro. Give me a break. What are we talking about? What are we even talking about? Oh my goodness, another super chat. The Short Bus 888. Well, thank you very much for the $9.99 super chat. Would love to see a top 10 video for people like me who are interested in horror and have seen somewhere in the ballpark of 20 movies, but want to know the must-sees for the genre. First of all, thank you very much for the super chat. Secondly, what do you like? I guess that would be my first question. I know you're saying you haven't seen a ton. So based off of what you have seen, what is there a movie? Give me a movie that you've seen horror-wise that you're like, I really dug this one. And I'll leave your comment up and I'll wait for you to let me know. And then when you let me know, then I can, myself and the chat, can give you recommendations based off of whatever that is. So just give me a point of reference here, a movie to start with. Oh, It Follows. Thank you, Mark. When I did that overrated movies one, so many people were like, It Follows should have been on here. Awful Truffle, hello, how are you? I feel like I don't see you as much anymore. I hope you're doing well too. It's nice to see you. Again, ADHD, guys. I remember y'all. I do. Waiting to see. Give me a movie. But while I'm waiting, would love to see a top 10 video for people like me who are interested. Okay, so you're talking more like must-sees, gateway. Yeah, okay. I can do that. I can do that. I will do that video for you. I will do that video for you, and I will. Give me a couple days. I will. Justin. Hey, I'm single, guys. My biological clock is ticking. If I want to have more kids, my mom keeps asking me, you going to have any more kids? I was like, well, Mom, see, first of all, I have to find a partner. So, I loved It Follows. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping in, Awful Truffle. And I hope things are going. Oh, okay, cool. You responded. And I hope things get better. I really, really do. And if my content helps in any way, keep coming back, okay? I love the Terrifier series, and I'm waiting for 4. Not a huge fan of Halloween 1 to 2. Scream was amazing. Nightmare on Friday, depend on the movie. Friday 7 was a snooze. Midsommar, snooze. Hereditary, great. Okay. You liked Hereditary? You like Terrifier? Not a huge fan of Halloween. You liked Scream? Okay. So something that came out recently that's in the vein of Scream, I would say, Thanksgiving. Very fun whodunit slasher movie. I quite enjoyed that movie a lot. So I would recommend checking out Thanksgiving. If we're talking Terrifier, based off of you saying you liked Hereditary, watch It Follows. Mark's talking about It Follows. Watch It Follows. Watch It Follows, and because I think you would dig that. Trying to think here. The X trilogy. Watch the X trilogy. I really do think if you like Terrifier, I don't know how you couldn't like X and Maxine. Pearl's very different, but X and Maxine, I think you would like. So check that out. But I will make that into a video. I will make that into a video of like 10 must-sees. That is a great idea. Thank you for that idea, and I will do that. Stefan with a $5.99 super chat. Top 10 musical horror scores and or top 10 2020 horror movies so far. Guess what, Stefan? Those are both videos. Okay? I can't give you the answer yet. People have specifically been asking me for the musical one, the scores one. So that'll be coming in the next few days. So I can't give you that yet. I appreciate your super chat, and I appreciate how engaged and devoted you are to the channel. But I will not spoil that. But I guess I can kind of spoil. You're about to get the answers to both of those questions in the coming days. So stay tuned. Nova Luna Blackstar with a $10 super chat. I don't have a question. I just felt like giving you money. Take your kiddo out for ice cream. Thank you very much. He freaking loves ice cream too. We went to Kings Island the other day, and my goodness, I had told him before we went there that we were going to get the blue ice cream. Because I used to get it all the time. I used to have a Kings Island Gold Pass because I lived right by it. So I would go 50 times a summer with my friends. Every summer. I basically lived there. And we always got the blue ice cream. And we were about to leave. We had just rode Top Gun. I refused to call it the Bat. I still call them by all the names they were when Paramount owned the park. And we had just rode Top Gun. And it was like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. And I was like, all right, buddy, like, let's go home. You've ridden everything you're tall enough for. And he was like, well, I want the blue ice cream. And I was like, shit. I did tell him we get blue ice cream. And I only said shit because I was like, man, he's not going to eat dinner if I get him this blue ice cream. But I got him the blue ice cream anyway. And guess who didn't eat dinner? William. But so yeah, I will take him out for ice cream. The shitty thing is you get your YouTube money on the 21st of every month. So everything I made in May, I won't see for 2 more weeks or 2.5 weeks. And YouTube takes like 30%. It's whatever, but it's still weird that they take that much. I'm like, bro, why do you guys need that? That's kind of wild to me. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole, Justin. With a 10-foot pole. Hey, Nick, I love your takes on these horror films, and you may have before, but any thoughts on the original French Martyrs from 2008? I have not watched it yet, Adam, but I got a lot of people. Yeah, it is Drop Zone, JJ. It's Drop Zone. It's Top Gun. It's shit. I'm trying to think of it's The Italian Job, not Backlot Stunt Coaster, which we waited in 45-minute line for that ride just because he wanted to. I'm like, this ride's so lame, but like whatever. But I haven't watched it yet. But I'm going to. I promise. I've got a lot of movies that I said I'm going to watch this week. So new to the channel, but are you from the Cincinnati area? I go to Kings Island almost every weekend. It's open. Yeah. I was from age 7 to 19. I lived in Mainville/Morrow. If you know that area, Mainville, Morrow area. Went to Little Miami High School. Lived about 10 minutes away from Mason. So I had a pass every year. I moved about 45 minutes away when I was in my mid-20s when I met my ex-wife. But it's still, 45-minute drive, 40, 45, depending on traffic. But yeah, I used to go literally all the time. Not just that, I need to watch Dead and Buried. I need to watch, what was that? Is it Dead Alive or Brain Dead? What was the one, Mark? Nightbreed. Which horror YouTuber is the biggest shit stain behind the scenes so far? Now, oh, nice. Yeah. Very familiar. One of my ex-girlfriends used to live in the Hamilton area. Yeah, very familiar. Fairfield, yeah, you're only like 25, 30 minutes away from me. So yeah, very familiar. That's small world. I've JJ, I know JJ he lives near me too. My buddy Luke, I believe, that I met on YouTube, he lives in like literally 10 minutes away from me. Hershey Park. Okay. Oh, shit. Dead Alive. Yes, Dead Alive. That was the one. Dead Alive. Yes, I know, guys. I know. Dead Alive. I need to remember that. I know, guys. All right, give me a break, okay? By the way, this is really cool because, like, I'm now when I'm live streaming, like, consistently, there's like 100+ people in here, like, the entire time, and that's crazy. I remember the days of like 30 people where I was like, hell yeah, dude. 30 people want to watch me live. Let's go. Like Unita the other night, we averaged, I think YouTube told me afterward, like 155 people on average. And Christian didn't share that to his page. That was just from my page. So like, that was pretty cool. I did not get the pool yet, Justin. I did not get the pool yet. I have to wait till I get the YouTube money, I have seen Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Yes, I have. I have not seen Peter Jackson's Bad Taste. But yeah, Dead Alive. I need to watch Dead Alive. Are you going to be picking up the new Day of the Dead Scream Factory 4K? We shall see. I do like Day of the Dead. I don't really have an excuse. Although, like I said, guys, I'm really just going to start saving for H50. Like in 2 weeks. I'm just going to start putting money away for it. That way, by the time we get to H50, after I buy the weekend pass, I want to, God, I don't know how many of you guys have been to cons, but like I'm thinking about H50. It's going to be literally everybody who is anybody that's been a part of the Halloween franchise. I'm going to want to bring a couple $1,000s. And I told Christian that the other day. I said, Christian, you're going to want to bring a couple racks, as they call them, because you're going to want to meet a lot of, if not all of these people there. And you got to think, I mean, going to cons these days, you're spending $40 for an autograph, 50, 60 bucks for a photo. If it's Robert Englund, it's 250. You know what I mean? So like, you're going to want to bring money. So, but yeah, I'm glad you like UNITA. Thank you very much. We had a couple people in the chat the other night that were not happy, you know, about some of the things that Christian and I talked about. And, but you got to understand, that's what we do on UNITA. We literally talk about everything. No topic is off limits. We are we were the horror podcast on YouTube that changed the game. All right. Everybody started to make a podcast after UNITA. Christian and I were talking about this the other day. I said, we got to give ourselves some credit, bro. Once UNITA started to like pop off, a bunch of other people started making horror podcasts. And that's great. That's great. And we weren't the first freaking podcast, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for a lot of our contemporaries. And, you know, if you don't know UNITA by now, just know you're getting the wild, wild west when you come over to UNITA. Nate, with another $2 super chat, you should watch Repo the Genetic Opera immediately. I know, but you guys are going to give me so much shit to watch. It's like, where am I going to find time to film content? You know what I mean? So I thought about pushing this stream off to tomorrow, but I was like, bro, Fridays I work until 8 p.m. I'm at work all freaking day on Fridays and Saturdays. So I was like, I don't want to do that because if I stream tomorrow night, by the time I'm done working and have time to like decompress, it'll be like 11 o'clock. So I should be able to fit in a movie tomorrow night. Maybe it'll be Dead Alive. That's the one that everybody keeps telling me to see. So maybe that'll be the one I watch tomorrow. UNITA did not invent podcasting. We did not invent podcasting. I'm just saying we saw a spike in our contemporaries making podcasts after UNITA was like, you know, oh, hey, shit, these guys are good. But Christian, have I seen Brand New Cherry Flavor? I haven't. I have not. Hey, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you're watching me here, I don't have Facebook. And I rarely get on X/Twitter. Yeah, I go through phases where I'll start posting on there and then I'll go away for a month. So sorry for you guys that follow me and you're like, where the fuck has he been for a month? Yeah, it's just what I do. My favorite Mortal Kombat is the original Mortal Kombat. And my main, like, when I played the game, Sub-Zero. It's not even close. It's Sub-Zero. I got a strong stomach. Don't worry. But, yeah, it's been really cool. It's been really cool to, do I have a TikTok? No. But the place that you can best connect with me, and I'm not saying it's perfect, because I'm not perfect. I'm bad about DMs. But the place where you can best keep up with me aside from YouTube is Instagram. And my handle on Instagram is the same as my YouTube. It's at the Lost River Drive-In. I don't think there's another Lost River Drive-In on Instagram. So that's me. I post memes to my stories a lot. And, you know, so, yeah, that's the best place. You'll get a little more of me on there. I post a lot of memes in my stories. So yeah, I did not see that. I was actually thinking about going to Horror Hound, and I asked Christian if he was going, and he said no, he's only doing one con a year. This, you know, from here on out, and he did Frightmare. No, Justin, I'm not. No. I know you're just giving me shit, but no, I can't say. I just know that that's the one I played the most. But part of that was because my older brothers controlled the consoles. So every time we got a new game, I rarely ever got to play it. Like, I don't know how many of you guys grew up with older siblings and you guys shared a family console, because that's what we did. But when a new game would come out, yeah, good luck if I ever got to play that thing. Like, ever. So the one I have the fondest memories of playing is Mortal Kombat, the original one. I'm not saying it's the best. I couldn't tell you. I just remember playing that one a lot. But I do remember dude, I was always teabagging my brothers with Sub-Zero. Always. That's a funny thing too. I'm better at video games than you. You know, like why do you get to control the console? We'll see, JJ. I haven't decided yet. I have not decided if I'm going to go there yet. I I do mention my mom a lot. I don't know. I mean, I've thought about bringing her on the channel before. She'll be here at my house in like 2 weeks. And she's all excited, you know, about my month on YouTube last month. She was like, "Oh, you can finally get a new couch and everything." Like, yeah, I'm buying a new couch in 2 weeks because I've had that couch out in my family room for like a decade. So yeah, I've thought about it. Like maybe I'll stream in 2 weeks when my mom's here. Be like, "Mom, come in here really quick and say hi to everybody." Because I've gotten so many comments, especially over the last few months, of being like, "Dude, your mom sounds so cool. Like your mom sounds awesome." So I might put her on the spot and be like, "Yo, mom, come in here and tell them about how you traumatized me with The Exorcist." But here's the thing about my mom. She will lie her ass off. And she would be like, "I don't remember that. That was so long ago." That's really her way of saying, I don't want to admit that. My mom does that shit all the time. And we give her shit all the time. We're like, "Mom, you always do this. You can't use the excuse of like, I'm 58 years old. I don't remember that bullshit." Okay. You do remember it. You just choose not to. Like, but yeah, she does have, she's got okay taste. Like she's got okay taste in horror. Slasher Queen. That's another video that I'm gonna do. Movies that need a remake. Top 10 movies that need a remake. So I can't spoil that for you yet, but just stick around for a couple more days and you might see that video. I got a lot of ideas up here. A lot of them have come from you guys, but also just like, yeah, don't worry. It's coming. I promise. But yeah, that's my mom. I did no such thing, you know. Yeah, but that's a mom thing, right? Like that's a mom thing. They're just like, I don't remember that. My mom has watched some of my videos, like snippets of my videos. And yeah, I mean, I know she's proud. Like I know she's proud that like I've cut out, like I've carved out a little section in the YouTube world for myself. Like, so I know she's proud of that. But yeah, I mean her taste is kind of crazy though, dude, because like she, you know, I don't know. I mean, she likes Halloween and Halloween 2. She thinks Halloween 3 sucks. She hates Halloween 4. She never watched 5 or 6 because she said, "I can't stand that stupid little girl screaming all the time." But then she loved Halloween Ends. So I was like, "Mom, based." Like, that's crazy. She hates Rob Zombie's movies entirely. She thinks they're like the work of Satan. But she loves his music. She also obviously loves The Exorcist. She hates The Heretic. She'll tell you the first 2 Friday the 13th movies are good and everything else after that sucks. She used to say that all the time. Whenever I talk about Friday the 13th, it was always the exact same quote. The first 2 are good. The rest of them suck. I try to call her right now, see if she's still awake. We'll see if my mom's still awake on FaceTime, guys. I doubt she is. It's 10:44. That old lady's asleep. Mom,
Yes.
did I wake you up?
No, what do you want?
I'm just live streaming and everybody was talking about you. So I was like, I'll see if my mom's awake.
Am I on the thing?
You are broadcasting live right now on YouTube, Mom.
Oh, I am. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, did you can you verify to everybody on YouTube that you did allow us to watch The Exorcist at a really young age?
that would be an accurate statement.
That's what I thought. Yeah. It was that and The Passion of the Christ. Those were the 2 movies that my mom like forced us to watch. Not forced us, but wanted us to watch at young ages so we could understand certain things, right?
That is accurate.
Yeah. I told everybody that you're going to be here in like 2 weeks, and they were like, "You need to bring your mom on a live stream." Mom,
Really?
what do you say when I talk about Friday the 13th? What is your quote about the Friday the 13th franchise?
What is my quote about the Friday the 13th franchise? I don't know.
You always would say the same thing, Mom. You would say, the first two are good, the rest of them suck.
Yeah, pretty much. The second one's my favorite.
Yeah. Why don't you like Halloween 4? What is it about Halloween 4 that you didn't like?
I thought the whole thing was stupid.
No, you didn't like it because of the stupid little girl that's screaming all the time.
Oh, I can't stand it. What's her name? Jamie?
That's Jamie.
Yes, I did not like Jamie. That is accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Jamie. But you did think that Halloween Ends was the best of the new trilogy, right?
That is accurate. Yes.
Yeah, guys. See, I told you. Yeah.
I'm old, but I'm not dead.
One guy in my chat said your mom sounds hot.
Well, I used to be.
Oh, God. I'm surprised you're awake. It's 10:45.
I'm old. I'm not dead.
I know, but I'm just saying you're okay. I'm trying to think of what other. Oh, Mom, what do you think about The Exorcist 2? The Heretic. It sucks, right?
It was nothing like the first one.
It sucks. It's okay to say it sucks. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to think of other takes. Oh, you Halloween 3. You saw that in theaters, right?
Halloween 3?
Yeah. And you think it sucked?
To Halloween. 3 more days to Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Yes,
You
I
think?
did.
Yeah. And when I was a teenager and I was buying the Halloween movies for the first time, you said, "Oh, the third one's so stupid."
I didn't like it either. I like that song.
Oh, well, how does my mom feel? Mom, what are the Nightmare on Elm Street movies that are good?
Oh. The first one. And
Yeah. So 1 and 3.
yes.
I don't think my mom, I don't know if she ever, did you ever see part 2?
Yes, and I didn't like it. It was stupid.
There you guys go.
Nothing to do with everything else.
There you guys go. She says it's part 2 is stupid. That's my favorite Nightmare movie. And she says it's stupid. Yep. She also asked me the other day, or not the other day. It was a couple months ago when she was here. She asked me about The Heretic. She saw it on HBO Max and she was like, "Would I like this movie?" And I said, "No, absolutely not. You would not like this movie." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, because basically it's all about Hugh Grant trapping these girls in his house and putting them through these like tests because he's basically saying all religion is bullshit, basically." And she was like, "Yep, yeah, I don't have any interest in that." I was like, "Yeah, you wouldn't like that."
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in the chat are saying you sound like a badass, Mom.
I am a badass. Robo Mom.
Let's see. Someone said, "Does she still have a?" No, my mom doesn't have like any movies anymore. We didn't have a ton growing up. We had VHSs in the basement, but we didn't really have a lot of. But I've told people the stories, Mom. Do you remember renting? We used to rent movies with Jed all the time. And do you remember when we watched Saw as a family for the first time? And when Jigsaw stood up in the bathroom when we thought he was dead the whole movie, do you remember how you gasped really loud in the living room? Yep. Do you remember when we all watched The Ring as a family? That was fun.
Samara.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember when we all watched Hostel and about 30 minutes into it, after covering our eyes? Yeah. After covering our eyes for about 10 times, she's like, "I'm turning this crap off."
Pretty much. That was like Devil's Rejects too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I told everybody that you like Rob Zombie's music, but you hate his movies.
Correct.
Yep. Trying to think. My buddy Mark wants to know what you think about Alien.
Oh, I liked Alien.
You liked Alien. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that was years ago because I'm old and I was young when that came out, but I really liked it.
Well, I mean, You saw Halloween in theaters, right?
That is accurate.
You were too young to see Jaws, though, right? In theaters.
No, I saw Jaws. Nana and Papa took me.
Mm.
Remember, I went water ski in the Ohio River because I was afraid of a shark.
You were like 8 when that movie came out.
Was it 75 or 77?
75.
Yeah, I was 8. That is accurate.
Then we
went and saw Jaws 2 at the movie theater also.
Jaws 2 is good. Very underrated.
Uncle Todd cried the whole time.
Why did he cry?
Because he was terrified.
Oh, man. Yeah, no. So my mom, funny story about Devil's Rejects. The first time I watched it, she was dating a guy named Greg, and we were all spending the night at his house. And we were all in his family room late at night, and he had Devil's Rejects on DVD, and we all watched it that night. And my mom was furious when she found out. And she was like, I don't want you guys watching that crap. And she was all pissed off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the first time I watched Devil's Rejects.
But that's because of the hotel rape scene. That's why.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, it's, yeah, I get you. Jaws 3, you hate Jaws 3, right?
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah. But doesn't Uncle David look like Dennis Quaid?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I tell people all the time. All the time.
Bring a picture when we live stream and we'll put it up there.
You guys hear that? When we live stream. When we live stream.
That's what I do for fundraisers is live stream.
Yeah, well, I think somebody sent. Oh, I got 2 super chats to get to. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's see. Calvonics, $5. I'm jealous because my mom doesn't watch horror anymore as she's gotten older. She says she's gotten older, but she doesn't like to think of death. See, my mom's weird, and she says she doesn't fear death at all. So I don't think that phases her in any way. But thank you for the super chat. Nate sends $5. Has she seen the Exorcist TV show? She has not. I know she hasn't.
No, I have not.
But it is fantastic. And I agree. And then thank you for the $4.99. Don't know why Friday 4 is praised so much for basically doing the exact same plot as Friday 2. I don't know if my mom's seen the final chapter. What was the last Friday movie you saw? You probably saw 1 and 2 in theaters. Did you even see 3D?
Yeah, I saw 3D. I didn't like it.
Here we go, guys. That's literally my favorite Friday. And she's over here hating on it. I got somebody in the chat that says your mom's a Gen Xer. That means she's cool. And then they said, is she accepting BFF applications?
Always.
I don't know, Mom. We talked. Oh yeah, I was telling people the story the other day about how the night where Tyler watched Insidious for the first time in the middle of the night and
was screaming.
Yeah,
woke
everybody up screaming. Yep, because he saw Darth Maul. Yep.
That's a scary movie. I love all those movies. I've seen all of those.
I don't know, Mark. In the 90s, my mom was.
And I was.
Yeah,
like
she was kind of
25.
partying. I don't think she watched the X-Files much.
I watched the X-Files.
Justin, she said she is accepting best friend applications. Nate says that we love you even if we don't agree with your takes. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
that's very nice.
She does like Halloween Ends. So, you know, my mom has not seen Jason Goes to Hell. There's no way. I hate that movie. Mom, Tales from the Crypt. Were you a fan?
Yeah. Yes, watched it every week. Anytime. Yes, I did.
There you go. You'll get my mom's impressions too. She thinks they're really good. Allie with a $4.99 super chat says, tell your mom she did a great job and raised an awesome human.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you know, we kind of fended for ourselves.
Oh, whatever. I was a single parent.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. Oh, Mom, Silence of the Lambs. Big fan, right?
Love it.
Oh, Mom, can you tell everybody how much you liked Dr. Sleep, the sequel to The Shining, and you did not expect to like it?
I loved Dr. Sleep. I thought it was better than The Shining. I loved it.
Do you guys hear that?
Thought it was fabulous.
My mom is an old fogey, And she picked that over The Shining.
I'm not an old fogey.
I'm not crazy. Wow, I say it's better than The Shining all the time.
I'm only 58. Do they think I'm 80?
Almost. Somebody wants to know, did you see The Shining or Alien in theaters?
I saw both of them in theaters.
Who was taking you to see these? Nana was not taking you to see that shit.
When did The Shining come out?
Shining was 80. 80,
I
81?
went with somebody. I probably went with friends.
Oh,
Or
wow.
Paul bought us tickets or something on the DL.
So Paul would buy you tickets to rated R
Yeah.
movies.
Sure.
Tony, thank you for the $4.99. Congratulations on 20,000 subs. What was the film, your favorite movie of all time that got you into loving movies? Oh, wow. So mine, ironically, is The Exorcist. That kind of thing made me want to seek out horror movies. Mom, what's your favorite movie of all time? I already know the answer, but you can tell everyone.
Scary movie or favorite movie
Your favorite movie
of all time?
of all time. I already know the
What is it?
answer. It's Steel Magnolias.
It is. The only reason people are nice to me is because I have more money than God.
Yep. My mom's favorite movie is Steel Magnolias.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, that's hard. Honestly, probably the original Halloween.
Not The Exorcist?
No, The Exorcist is too real. That's creepy.
Told you guys. I've been telling you guys for years. People didn't believe me.
Monica.
Your mom
Mhm.
let you watch that at a young age? I said, yeah. She told us we needed to understand the real evils in the world. Yeah. Yeah. That was not bullshit. Anybody that didn't
No
believe
Ouija
me.
boards.
No, we never messed with a we. Oh, my mom loves Silver Bullet. Loves. We
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's my favorite werewolf movie.
How many times did we watch that?
We had it on DVD.
We did.
We watched it a lot. I do remember too that you what was the other God, what was my mom loves the original Fright Night. Loves Fright Night.
What's the other Stephen King ones that we had on?
Rose Red.
Yeah.
And we watched a
Blake
lot.
was terrified, and so was Tyler.
Oh God, don't even ask me to ask my mom about the Leprechaun. She'll do her impersonation. She thinks it's stupid. But
It is very stupid.
Mom, can you tell everybody how terrified Matt was of the Leprechaun?
So terrified.
We had a house with an unfinished basement, and it had those wood steps to where they were open, so you could like reach and grab, and Matt would run up the steps because he was afraid the Leprechaun was going to grab his ankles.
And you weren't allowed to make that leprechaun sound because he would be like, shut up.
Yep. And my sister Ashley is terrified of Chewbacca, Gollum.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, remember when I had the Gollum figure and I put it in the
And
cabinet?
you put it in the cabinet.
Yep.
Yes.
And she opened it. Yeah. I don't think my mom ever saw Leprechaun 4 in space, Mark.
No, I did not.
No.
One was enough for me.
But my mom really likes The Fog as well. She was the one that got.
I love The Fog.
Yep, she was the one that got me into The Fog.
And I would knock 3 times.
I told everybody you would do that. I literally. My mom would do it all the time. We'd be kids. We'd be getting ready for school in the morning, and there'd be fog outside. And she'd be like, "Don't go out in the fog." Like,
Knock 3 times.
yeah, she did that shit all the time. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, everybody wanted to say hi to you, Mom. So, there's been like over 100 people in here pretty much the whole time. So
when are we going to talk to them all?
Well, when are you going to be at my house?
I'll be there the 23rd.
Okay, so what, like 2.5 weeks?
That afternoon.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Mom, can you verify to everybody? Yeah. My mom liked Evil Dead. She did not like Army of Darkness. She thought it was stupid.
Correct. My ex-husband loved it. watched it constantly, thought it was one of the best movies in the world.
Because it rules. But, whatever. Can you shit, where was I going with that? Oh gosh. What were we talking about right before that? Are you coming over here? Oh no, I wanted you to verify something and I can't remember. Oh yeah. Can you tell everybody in the chat that Nana and Pawpaw had dinner with Jamie Lee Curtis like right after or right before she shot Halloween?
Actually, it was right before. She had done Operation Petticoat before that. She went to Kings Island. Your grandpa was kind of a bigwig. He advertised on the radio, and they had a huge dinner at Kings Island Inn, and Jamie Lee Curtis was there, and Nana and Papa got to meet her and sit down and have dinner with her. And Merv Griffin was there too.
Was Janet Leigh there or no?
No, she was not.
Yeah, and both of my grandparents said that Jamie was very nice, and but this was right before she shot Halloween.
Correct. But she told them she was making a movie, but she didn't go into any detail.
You guys hear
but
that?
They said she was lovely.
My family met Jamie Lee Curtis right when she was on the precipice of shooting Halloween. So like technically, I'm kind of like tangentially related to Jamie Lee Curtis. Don't read too much into it, but yeah. But yeah, okay. Well, they're not going to let me not have you on a live stream when you're here. That does not mean you're going to sit here with me the whole time, Mom. Okay? And we're just going to have I don't know. We'll do something because the chat is going to make it happen.
Can I talk about what I do?
Yes, but remember you are live, so don't say any bad words.
Say bad words.
Anyway, what my mom wants to tell you guys what she does.
Now?
Yeah, go ahead. They can all hear you.
I'm very excited to live stream or whatever, go live, YouTube, whatever you want to call it, with my son Nick in a couple of weeks. If you guys want to know a little bit more about me and what I do, check out this website, www.fallenoak.org. FALLEN OAK.org.
She runs a horse rescue.
I do. I run a 501(c) nonprofit in the state of Florida.
Yeah, she lives in Florida. Everybody is saying that they demand a mom stream.
Okay.
Tony,
does that mean they get to ask me questions?
Trust me, with the amount of stories I've told over the years on my YouTube channel, people are going to have questions for you, okay?
Will they donate to my rescue if I answer their questions?
We can set something up for that, like, hey, instead of super chats.
That would be fabulous.
Yeah, we can do something like that, Mom.
Okay.
A mom podcast. I ain't bringing her on, Unita. Christian will talk to my mom for 4 hours.
What's that about?
I don't know. What is my cat doing in here?
Is it Zeke?
Yeah, that dirty rat's in here. Anyway, the website says they don't have any adoptable horses right now. That's what somebody says.
That is correct. They are all in training.
Yes, she does live in Ocala. Yep. She lives in Ocala. Yeah. She knows that Jeepers Creepers was filmed like 15 minutes from her house, but
I know exactly where it was filmed because you went and saw it. Yep. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers?
Oh my God.
Eating you.
Yeah. Yep. Make the mom cast happen. I'll take off work just to make sure I don't miss it. That would be bad because, it would just become Christian and my mom talking for hours, and I'd just be sitting there. And she would tell.
Christian, is that your friend?
He's the one I've been doing a podcast with for 5 years. Yeah.
And he'd talk to me, and nobody would want to talk to you.
The funny thing is, my mom actually can sing. She actually can sing. That's where I get it from. I sure as shit. I don't know. I don't know if my dad could sing. I don't know my
Yeah.
dad.
Yes.
So okay.
I can sing.
So I guess my dad could sing too. Hey, shout out. Thank you, Godim, for the $10. I appreciate that. You are one of the 20K. So I appreciate you being here. Stefan, Nick's mom is going to single-handedly bring his channel to 50,000 subscribers. Yeah. Yeah.
I bet I could.
Yeah, my mom's wild, guys. Yeah.
Wild.
I
I'm
mean,
just not lame.
everybody's saying that you're cool. So
Oh, that's very nice.
I don't know. But all right, Mom. Well, I'm about to cut my stream short anyway. Or not short. It's over 2 hours at this point. So I wanted to see if you were awake. I honestly.
Does that mean we get to talk to him for 2 hours? You're going to have to tell him when we're going to do it. You're going to have to tell him way in advance because they're all going to get on.
I'm aware. I know, Mom.
It probably should be the night of the 23rd.
By the way, JJ, my mom loves Kiss. She saw Kiss in concert many times.
I saw them in concert when I was pregnant with your brother.
Yeah. She I don't know. What's your favorite Kiss record?
You want my favorite Kiss song?
It's probably Beth.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's
Strutter?
Yeah.
Mine is God Gave Rock and Roll to You.
Really?
Yeah.
And of their newer stuff, oh gosh, I think it's called Every Time I Look at You. I think is what it's called.
I don't know. Their last album, it's their final album, was called Monster, but they're done making music now.
Every Time I Look at You. I think that's what it's called.
Slasher Queen gives $2 and says, "How does your mom feel about Texas Chainsaw Massacre?"
Oh, I like it.
She likes it,
Yes.
but I can guarantee you, my mom has probably at most seen 2 of those movies.
2 of what?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
Lick my plate,
Yep.
you dog.
Well, you can say that on here. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
No.
So she likes Texas Chainsaw Part 2. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, newer stuff
The
would be
Hanger, the
80s.
Head.
Right. My mom says Kiss is newer stuff, and she's talking about songs from the 80s.
It was the 90s. Shut up.
Oh man.
I got married in 93.
Vinnie Vincent Invasion, thumbs up.
No.
My mom did not like Van Hagar, but she did like Van Halen.
Yes, on 1984 tour. Yes.
Yeah, she's from Ohio. She didn't move to Florida till like 10 years ago. So Every Time I Look at You was a Paul Stanley song on Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my wedding song when I married your dad.
What
In 93.
what a joyful occasion.
That was 33 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Because I'll be 32. Mark in the chat has seen Kiss 79, 84, 85, 87, 88, 89, 91, 97, 98, 2007. Holy crap.
Oh, I'm jealous. I only saw them in 97.
I don't know if my mom ever saw Alice Cooper.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, you
At
and
Riverbend.
her and Christian could
Yes,
talk
I
about
did.
Alice Cooper.
Yes.
Wow. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't even know if my mom's ever even been to Detroit.
Detroit Rock City, no. No, I don't think I have been to Detroit.
I think the closest no, I've never been. So yeah, no, my grandparents were weird. Well, my grandma was weird. And like, I think my grandpa didn't really care. My grandma was more about like, she wasn't into that stuff, like that kind of music. They have a jukebox if you want to know my grandparents' music taste, and that is old school. Okay.
Oh, she loved Fleetwood Mac, though.
Yeah, well, every white woman loves Fleetwood Mac, Mom.
Well, that's true.
Like, that's
They're on
not
my playlist.
that's not saying much. Stevie Nicks and women just go hand in hand.
Whatever. She loved James Taylor too.
I'm pretty sure my mom likes Pantera.
Yeah. Walk.
Did you see Pantera?
Yes, I did.
Did you ever
I
see?
saw them with Megadeth.
Did you see Judas Priest?
Yes, I did.
Was Halford wearing his assless chaps?
I don't think so because it was at Riverbend.
Mom, she saw Metallica too.
I've seen Metallica 3 times.
Copter Man says, I got you into horror movies at 50 years old. I have an entire genre to explore. Hell yeah, dude. You do have an entire genre to explore. And you got plenty of time too. Lots of movies.
That's not old. 50 is the new 30.
So what's the new 30? 10?
Probably.
I don't feel
15.
10. I don't feel 10. Okay, well, you know what? All right, Mom. Well, say goodbye to everybody, and I guess they're gonna see you in the flesh in a couple weeks, I guess.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I will be there with Nick on Tuesday, June 23rd.
When Nick has a new couch and a pool.
Yeah, be there or be square.
Yep. All right, Mom. I'll talk to you later. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Are you guys happy now? Are you guys happy now? I love my mom. Don't worry. But if you guys ever, again, that was just some proof to like all these stories I've told you guys over the years where some people are like, they don't believe me. Or they're like, there's no way like your mom would do that. Yeah, Mick Orr, let me call my dad. I don't know what penitentiary he's in, but if I find out, I'll give him a call. Yeah, like it's all true, man. Like it's all true. Like my mom, all those stories are true. Everything I say about that is true. She showed us these movies. A lot of the movies that I love are because she loved them. Well, I don't know, man, but like I have seen comments, DJ, like I've seen comments from people being like, what? Like that doesn't make any sense. If you came from a religious household, like why would your mom do that? I'm like, exactly. Why would I lie about that? Like why would I lie about that? Justin, it actually probably is you. But yeah, my mom's cool. She's cool now. You know, when I was a teenager, you know, we didn't get along a ton. Hey, well, Nate, not only am I sorry to hear that, brother, I really, really am, because I don't want to face the day when that comes, believe me. But hopefully having a stream with my mom, you know, maybe that'll be a little, you know, a little fun for you and fun for a lot of you guys, you know. You know, I hope that, you know, talking to my mom, I already know how it's going to go. She's going to try to run the show. She's going to take over. Oh, no, absolutely not, Adam. My mom hated Manson. Thought he was the devil. She hated Manson. Yeah, well, you guys will have fun talking to her, but I can already tell you, she is gonna take over the stream, and she's gonna flap her gums. I say that in a loving way, but yeah, you guys want it, I guess, so you guys can have it. And I saw the comment earlier about a minute or so ago about my live streams being engaging and everything like that. I appreciate that. I can't tell you how many live streams I've watched over the years of like creators that I used to look up to or even still do. And, you know, I see them live streaming and they rarely pay attention to their live chat. And I'm like, oh, what's the point of live streaming? You know what I mean? Like, don't you want to be talking to your chat? I don't know. That's what I think that's what I use it for. But so I try to make pretty much the entire show about you guys. You guys, if you guys don't even, you guys may not even like realize it, but like sometimes I'll start talking about something in the live stream and then I see a comment. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to address this. And I just get derailed. I actually think I found the place for my ADHD. You know, the ADHD has caused a lot of issues in my life, you know, with schooling and stuff like that throughout, you know, the years. But like, I feel like YouTube has been the place. JJ, I don't think the pool will be set up then. I'll probably be getting it that day because I'm ordering it on the 21st, and I think it said it takes 2 to 3 days to get here. But I know she's going to want me to set it up ASAP because she's going to want to get in it. But yeah, I do. I know I need to do a little. Well, I'll let you know this. McCore. I'm going to be part of what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade some of my equipment over the next few weeks. I'm going to get a better webcam. And yeah, I will probably get some exterior light, like some lighting, some like, I'm going to be doing some stuff. Don't worry. You know, that stuff costs money. So, as generous as you guys have been and as, you know, great as the growth on the channel has been, I'm now at a place where I'm like, I can finally do some of this stuff. Like, cool. Got him with another $10. I marathon watched the Saw series last year. It blew my mind. I'm about 5 years younger than you, so I didn't get to see any in the theater. I wasn't allowed to watch many horror movies when I was young. Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm so freaking glad that you finally got around to watching them because I love the Saw franchise. I will defend it to my dying breath. I'm really bummed, though, that you didn't see Saw X in theaters. Like, because that was an awesome theatrical experience for me. After Jigsaw and Spiral being such letdowns and not having had a great Saw film in like a decade almost, for Saw X to come out and be as good as it was, like, I'll never forget that theatrical experience. Justin, it was it's an above ground pool. So you really just buy, you know, the pieces. You got to do the assembly, you got to buy the chemicals, you got to fill it up with water and stuff like that. So like, you know, $1,000 for that makes sense, you know. Factoring in everything else, the stuff I have to do to the yard to, you know, tamp the ground and make sure it's level and then probably put sand underneath it. And, you know, it'll be more than that when it's all said and done. But like I said, this was an investment that I just knew would pay for itself, you know, with my son. Every summer, he's always wanting to go to, you know, splash pads and pools and stuff. And I was like, if we just have a pool here, this will pay dividends for years to come. So, and thank you, Godim, for the super chat. Slasher Queen with $5. You're an awesome dude. I hope one day I could have a conversation with you about horror movies. That's what I like to talk about. Hey, that's what these live streams are for. But again, you know, it's as far as like I'm concerned, as far as it's like with like talking, I try to be good about it on Instagram. I'm not the best about getting back to I'm not the best about getting back to people sometimes. I get a little overwhelmed at times. I'm not good with social media, frankly, but I do just want to say, like, I'm going to be making my way to more cons. I know I'm going to be at age 50. But feel free to always reach out. You know, these live streams are the best place to do that, though. I always love talking to you guys on these live streams, and I feel like I get to talk to you in a way more personal setting than I normally can. Oh, wow. Okay. Corpsemonger. Hey, brother man. Former Fangoria Gorezone writer, current comic book. Hell yeah. I love what you do. You, CHH Garrett, you guys are the new underground. Happy 20,000. Here's to 20,000 more. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. That's crazy. You wrote for Fangoria. That is awesome, bro. And you found my little rinky dink setup. Hell yeah. You know, yeah, Christian and Garrett, they're obviously great dudes. You know, Garrett stopped in earlier. Christian's, you know, always too big time to stop into my live streams. But thank you. I really appreciate that, man. You know, That means a lot. That really, really does. I read so much Fangoria growing up. So much. I still have some. I have the Halloween 5 one. Well, it's actually Halloween 5, Dream Child. What other movie was featured prominently in that one? I can't remember. I have that on top of my bookshelf. I have a Bride of Chucky one. I think it's Bride. I don't think it's Seed. Pretty sure it's Bride. I appreciate that, Adam. Thank you. Like, I'm always gonna, I'm gonna be me, but I do need to upgrade some of my equipment, man. I do, just because like I want an HD webcam. Like, I want my video to look as good as possible. I definitely want to do more to my background, just in terms of like lighting. Like, I want to get some lighting back here in the background. And I'm gonna get a desk. Like, I need a desk, because this like makeshift thing that I do, it works for me, but like I need a desk. So yeah. But and I ain't talking about how much I made on YouTube last month. Okay. No. But again, that's you guys. That's you guys watching my stuff. That's you guys super chatting. That's you guys. That's you guys being channel members. Like, that's all you. Don't worry, Adam. Even if I get better gear, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna keep being me. I'd love to. Reach out. Reach out. Gormonger, reach out. I'd love to talk to you about Fangoria. I'd love to bring you on the podcast, frankly, with Christian. I know Christian would love to pick your brain as a former writer of Fangoria. Like, please reach out. Yeah, they probably would, Justin. They probably would. We'll see. So much to do, so little time. I have some merch. It's on Teespring, or is it TeePublic? Let me find out right now. You said you are not scared of clowns. Oh, that's a comment. I'm not scared of clowns. Where's it at? Holy shit. Oh, fuck it. Let's see. I think it's Teespring. I'm pretty sure it's Teespring. Yeah, guys. I have some merch on Teespring. I haven't updated it it's been a couple years. I have Team Tina shirts on there. I have Lost River Drive-In Halloween 4 shirts. I do have some Unita stuff on there. There is Unita merch. I don't think I ever sold any of it though, but it's there. So yeah, there's some stuff on there, but God, getting people to buy merch is, and I totally understand, it's difficult. It is difficult, but I'm logging into it right now. Oh, of course. Select all the pictures with cars in them to verify you're a human. No, I'm an AI bot. Let's see. I'm not going to do that. I need to pull up stores. Where's it at? Yep, Lost River Drive-In. Oh my goodness. View store. Yeah, here it is, guys. So if you guys are still watching and you're asking about merch, I will show you really quick. We got the Halloween 4 Lost River Drive-In. It says the Lost River Drive-In on it, not Halloween 4. You've got the original Halloween design, the Lost River Drive-In, because obviously I'm a Halloween guy. Got some Hobo Myers stuff here. I did it as Hobo Myers 2024. I made blue ones and red ones, so everybody could do what they wanted to do. Oh, this shit was awesome. I actually really dug this. I don't know. Did I fuck up that design? I have t-shirts and hoodies of the Tyler Mane flicking off the camera for Halloween 2, and it says the Lost River Drive-In. This one is absolutely stupid, but it says me, Halloween Ends. The Lost River Drive-In, obviously, that was just a fun one to make. I've got some Unita ones. Oh, yep. Here's Sleeping Christian. Waiting for the pod, and it's Christian Sleeping. It's a Unita one. You can get it in many different colors. I got stickers on here too. We got another Unita one. Good old CHH and the Lizard King. I'm gonna see what else I got on here. Is that it? Got coffee mugs. Oh yeah, I do have stickers for Halloween Ends. Forever in Our Hearts, Fly High King. It's a Corey Cunningham sticker. Yeah. And where's Team Tina? There it is. And this is the one that everybody always asks about. Okay. Team Tina. This is the one that Daniel has. If you are Team Tina and you want a Team Tina shirt, go to my Teespring, the Lost River Drive-In, and get you a Team Tina t-shirt. Show your love for Tina. Okay. Nope. Team Tina. Team Tina. We're not. Nope. I will not accept the hate. Thank you, K-Dog. I appreciate you. Hey, Mick Horror, reach out, man. I don't know the first thing about t-shirt design. I really, really don't. So thank you, Seth. Team Tina, yo. Which one, Justin? This one I got from my mom after she had her stroke. Well, she had 2 strokes back when I was like 19. And it was a long road to recovery for her. But it's also Eminem lyrics from Survival. It says refuse to quit. But I got it from my mom because, she lost all function of the left side of her body after she had her stroke. And, I had to help her do everything. She couldn't do anything physically. So, for a lot of people, they might have given up and, kind of thrown in the towel, but my mom didn't. And, so I don't know. She inspires me in a lot of ways, And then the other, you got the Halloween jack-o'-lantern and Lincoln Park. I'm actually probably about to get another tattoo as well. It'll be my first one in 7 years. How many tattoos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. I'm going to be getting lucky number 10 here very soon. My mom, I get my mom shit, but she was a single mom with a lot of kids, and she worked 2 to 3 jobs at a time just to keep food on the table for us. And we didn't grow up with money or really nice things, but I didn't really care because we grew up with a roof over our heads, and we grew up with food, and that was because of my mom, doing everything she could to support us. So, I appreciate her. And, a lot of people don't realize that, I didn't go. Oh, this one says never lose your flames. It's an Issues song. I used to love this band called Issues when I was in my late teens, early 20s. They were like a Warped Tour band, and they had a song called Never Lose Your Flames, which is basically just about being yourself, regardless of if people accept you or not, be authentically you. And, God, what was I saying about my mom? Oh yeah. That's why I didn't go to college right out of high school. She had her stroke when I was near the end of my senior year. And, so I stayed home for a year to help her recover. And then, she had another stroke like a year later, and it just reset the clock entirely. So it was about 2 years of myself and my ex-girlfriend, Haley, at the time, helping my mom. Pretty much, I would go to work and she would stay there with my mom and help my mom. I'd get home from work and then I would help my mom. So it was basically like the better part of 2 years, just kind of taking care of her till she got back to normal. And by that time, I was 20 years old. And I had bills to pay. I had responsibilities. I moved out with my buddies, and I got a job, and before you know it, you're like, shit, I never went to college. It was never, I graduated with a 3.9 GPA, and that was with me screwing off my entire freshman and sophomore year. I was just lazy. I took I took AP European history my sophomore year. I was the only sophomore in that class. The rest were juniors and seniors. And you take a college exam at the end of the semester, and it's out of a possible score of 5, and I got a 5 on it. And so I would have had opportunities, like I really would have, but I wanted to do what I could for my mom, I guess. So the plan is to hopefully this fall, or at worst, spring semester and beginning, of next year, start taking classes at a community college, which is near where I live, like 2 days a week, so I can get my degree. But yeah, I tell a lot of my my life stories here, so but it is funny because like I do know that I am smart, and I get that from my mom. Like my mom just has a really high IQ. Like, and me and my siblings, like we're intelligent people. So anytime like, having a degree doesn't make you smart. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of really smart people that like life just had other plans for them. They didn't have the money, or they were taking care of family, or whatever it might've been. And they didn't go to college out of high school. And so part of the thing I'm trying to do with YouTube is, I want to help set my son up for a life that I didn't have personally. I want him to be able to go to college and all that kind of stuff. That's so, I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. But look, guys, I love all you guys, and I appreciate how crazy this live stream was. We went all over the place. I expected an hour, hour and a half. Here we are at 2.5 hours. You guys virtually met my mom. Look, thank all of you guys so much for everything, for watching my stuff, for subscribing, for liking, for hyping, for shouting me out to other people, for just getting the word out there, for always being reliable and always being there for my channel and for me. And I just really do appreciate it more than a lot of you guys know, I think. So just keep being yourselves, and I'll keep being me, and I'll keep being here, and we'll keep doing the damn thing. All right, because I'm having fun. As long as you guys are still having fun, then this is worth it. So have a great rest of your night, guys. Thank you so much for 20,000. Let's keep going. The sky's the limit. We're not done yet. We're not done. I'm not done. So I didn't hear no bell. So let's do it. All right. I love y'all. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't worry. You'll have an upload from me every day. So I'll still be here. But until the next live stream, I love you. Take it easy.